right, we're live here from Stonebridge High School for George Washington Danville versus Riverside. Riverside wins the tap, and that's Bo Everett. Dishes over to Simon Warren, and on the perimeter, that's Everett and Warren. Down the low block, it's Brett Asbury back to Warren. Pass is on the floor, but it's kicked back. And they're going to call a travel, going to call steps on Brett Asbury. And GW will come down for their first trip at the offensive zone. Warren applying a little full court pressure. And Kaiser's the guard. Warren's all over him. Back to 14 is picked off. And Riverside's on the run, and it's laid up and in. That's Asbury. As Riverside with the home court advantage here at Stonebridge High School. GW traveling all the way from Danville. But they did travel well. They got a lot of fans in the arena, Rod. And there's the size advantage there as Carlos Poole on the putback knots it all up at 2. GW with a decided height advantage in this one. They kick it to Warren on the wing. Skip pass in the corner for 3. Brian Barrett for 3. A nice pass across court. The skip pass from Simon Warren. Another turnover, GW. And here's Riverside, and it draws the contact. That's Asbury taking it to the hoop. The foul is called number 11. Shantae Wilson, that'll be his first. First one is up a little too strong off the back iron. Asbury gets another one. He knocks down the second one and puts Riverside up 6-2. Here comes GW. They break the full court press all the way to the hole. That's Capone Barley going coast to coast and lays it in. Bo Everett will bring it back. Turned over. And once again, here comes GW. Wide open 3. That's Shantae. He'll drive and get fouled as Wilson fakes the 3 and drives into the lane. Looks like that's Everett picking up the personal foul. What are they? Oh, Rams. Oh. All right, there's Shantae Wilson on the perimeter again. Right at the elbow. Oh, thrown away by Poole, trying to dump it down low. And the Rams will come up court. And the Eagles drop back. No pressure by the Eagles. Looks like they're going to pick up in a little 2-1-2 zone here. 2-1-2 zone for the Eagles. And that's Warren down in the corner. Wide open 3 for Asbury. Up and good. 6. That's 9-4 as the Rams jump out on top. Warren once again applying the full court pressure. Not called for the reach. Capone Barley all the way to the hole. He'll draw the contact. 1-0. It looks like that's Brian Barrett. That might be his second, I believe. Capone Barlow will go to the line for 2 as the Eagles are down 9-4. And he bricks the first one. Barley's second shot is no good, but there's a rebounding advantage for the Eagles. A three by Wilson, no good. Gets his own board. He's rejected. And Poole will pick up the foul. No, they'll call it on Wilson. Wilson picking up another personal. And here's Warren, a little backcourt weave over to Everett. Oh, what a nice flash there as Barrett cuts down the lane, but it's rejected by Poole. Nice defensive play there by Poole. And number 14, Michael Ziller, will check in for the Riverside Rams along with number 34, Trevor Jackson. As Barrett checks out. Box set on the inbounds for the Rams. Flash in the corner. Looks like the Eagles are staying in that zone. Looks like they're in a 2-3 now, a little 2-1-2. To the elbow, kick it around, and very patient on the Rams. Kick it over to Bo Everett. Penetration, kicks it to the elbow. Back out to Warren. Warren will drive to the elbow, kick it to wide open three. That's good. Michael Ziller. Great ball movement by the Rams. And GW doesn't know what hit him. They'll call a timeout with 4:09 to play here in the first with the Riverside Rams in control, 12-4. Great ball movement. We're going to take a little timeout here. We'll be right back after we show you a little commercial. All right, we're back live here. The timeout by GW. And they turn it over again. Hunter Hare picks off the pass. And the Rams bring it in the front court. That's Warren. He surveys the court. Very patient as Simon Warren. They're working around the perimeter to Everett. Everett drives to the elbow. It's a wide open three for Warren. Oh, he got a piece of it. Off the mark on the three, and GW will bring it back down. Once again, another offensive board by GW. Decided height advantage for the Eagles. Another offensive board, and they put it back in. I believe that was Nyreek Wheeler on the putback to bring the Eagles to within 6, 12-6, Riverside. It's Warren on the wing. He'll drive right down the... there's a lot of contact. Nothing is called, and they'll say it was out of bounds last touch by the Eagles. Looked like Warren got absolutely hammered driving baseline. No foul called. All right. We are up and running. We're having a little internet problems. I apologize. My sidekick here, Rod Ogren, is going to join the broadcast. He's in charge of all technical difficulties, and he's been working overtime here from Stonebridge High School. Once again, this broadcast brought to you by StatStream. And there's another bucket for the Riverside Rams as they jump out 14-6. And that was Brett Asbury laying it in. And GW, once again, looks a little shell-shocked here. That's a wide-open three, though. They answer right back. Capone Barley knocking it down. 14-9, Riverside. Everett brings it up. The Eagles still in that, look like they're in a 2-3 zone with a little more pressure now. And they'll call the reach. Foul is called number 3, Carlos Poole. Rod, you running?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm running. You're right, Bill. The Eagles look a little shell-shocked here. I mean, they've been blowing people out their last 12 games. I think they've won by 3.
And just like that, here they break out right down. Here comes Poole right down the middle. Carlos Poole takes it coast to coast. All of a sudden, it's only a 3-point lead for Riverside. Referees are letting them play, Rod. A lot of contact in this one.
Yeah, they are, but at this level, I'm okay with that. I mean, George Washington comes in here. They only lost 2 games all season, and their last 12, they've been blowing people out.
They're going to call, I don't know, they're going to call 3 seconds. No, they're going to call a foul on Bryant Barrett. I don't know, that could be possibly his 3rd. He'll go to the bench. I don't know if he has 3 or not, but definitely has 2. He may have 3. And the Rams will pick up. Looks like they're going to apply a little half-court pressure here.
Yeah, maybe a 3-quarter press there.
What's that?
Maybe a 3-quarter press.
Oh, they turn it over. And Ware will lay it in.
Easy bucket
16-11, Rams. Oh, no, a lot of contact. Nothing called again. And Capone Barley calmly sinks another tray. 16-14. We got a good one here from Stonebridge, Brad.
Yeah, it's turned into a good game here. We weren't quite sure what to expect. I mean, obviously these teams haven't played each other.
They do call that contact.
Danville's coming in from 5-6 hours away.
That foul is going to be called on Nicaea Waddell as Warren checks out for the Rams. 22, Ty Reichert is in the game. They'll bring it on the side out, and that's Michael Ziller will inbound for the Rams to Brett Asbury. As now the Eagles go into a man-to-man defense, and they're going to try to lock things down a little bit. He gets poked in the eye, and they'll call the foul there. That's another foul on Barrett. I'm sorry. That's not Barrett. That's Waddell. Nicaea Waddell picking up 2 quick personals, and it looks like he might have to check out for the Eagles. Miko Wiggins checks in, and in fact, Waddell will check out with another personal. And Carl Poole checks in. We got Carlos Poole and Carl Poole for the Eagles. Another foul is called. That'll be on number 12, Wesley Graves.
We just learned the 2 Pools are twins. They went from calling nothing to calling everything.
All of a sudden, you can't touch anybody. 3 quick personals, and the Eagles are up to 16 fouls.
Looking at the bonus, next foul.
Everett looks over the defense. He'll pick up a high ball screen by Trevor Jackson. And they'll call the moving screen, looks like that time. Went from rugby to ticky-tack fouls now. I don't know what's going on.
Well, I think they realized that the game was getting a little more physical than they wanted, so they just kind of ratcheted it down.
Yep.
They'll probably loosen up again once the players figure it out.
All right, the Eagles will bring it down. Once again, only down by 2 when you feel like Riverside's been in control.
Yeah, it doesn't bode well for the Rams necessarily. They had a nice run to start, but now GW's sort of found their rhythm. It's a tough move inside, couldn't finish it, and there's a foul.
There's a foul call. Once again, the Eagles killing them on the offensive glass with that height advantage. There's a 25 on the floor for the Eagles. I don't have them on my roster.
Yeah, I'm not sure who that is.
We got a beat reporter here in the press box with us here. Any idea who number 25 is, Davin? Huh?
21.
Oh, that's Tamaje Reeves. Okay, he's wearing number 25. Tamaje. And that's 13 on the foul line, which is Miko Wiggins. The first free throw by Wiggins is too strong. 14, Tyvon Walden checks in for the Eagles. And the second one is up and good by Wiggins. And actually right now, With the 5 on the floor for the Eagles, they do not have a size advantage. Ball is loose. Turned over by the Rams. Walden drives it all the way to the hole. And they'll call a foul on number 23, Zach Dowse.
So the Eagles are going to go back to the line for 2 here. With 17 seconds left in our first quarter, Eagles looking for their first lead of the night if he can connect on both of these.
And it looks like the GW coach there, Jermaine Parker, went to a smaller, quicker lineup, and he's been driving the lane and getting some foul calls of his own. Asbury checks out for the Rams. Bo Everett back on the floor. Second one rattles around and in. Tyvon Walden brings the Eagles tied at 16 with 14 seconds to play here in the first quarter. And the Rams will look for the last shot. Zach Dowse kicks it back out. 4 seconds, you got to get one up. Everett doesn't know the time's on the clock. They're not going to get a shot off.
With 1 second left, they
get bailed out. They get bailed out with 1 second to go, and they call the 7th team foul, which will send the Rams to the line. Everett got bailed out as he totally lost track of the clock, Rod.
Yeah, he had a second left. I mean, I think he would have had time to get a shot up, but he was going through a lot of traffic there.
Oh, put it up. You got to put it up.
Oh, can't quite connect. Good effort.
All right, you going to fire some stats at us? Or should we go to a commercial? Or we'll do a recap.
Well, so let me just tell everybody quickly while we're streaming. We had some issues starting out. We did actually record, the broadcast, so that will be online later on. We seem to be up and running well now. Gotten through the internet difficulties. You're seeing a little bit of a delay as you're watching from home. What's going to happen at halftime, we're going to go off the air very briefly and come right back on just to get rid of that delay. Just so you know. And we'll attempt to show you some stats, but I was busy trying to fix the internet, so I don't think they're going to be particularly accurate. But
while you're picking the stats up here, we do have a lot of people that follow StatStream. I want to give a quick shout out to 2 big high school basketball fans, friends of mine, watching the broadcast. My man Joey Rendon of Rendon Remodeling, and Dan Caracciolo, the Danimal, legendary high school girls soccer travel coach. They're on board with us, and all their friends are playing poker, watching this broadcast brought to you by StatStream. And, of course, our corporate sponsors, Velocity Wings and First Team Sports. You got some stats there? I can tell you this. We're all knotted up at 16. 7 team fouls already called for the Eagles. 5 team fouls for the Rams. We're live from Stonebridge High School in a packed house here in the state quarterfinal. And the Eagles will inbound.
You can see some of the other sponsors on the top of your screen. Metropolitan Hospitality Group.
Once again, the Eagles crashing the boards. A lot of contact by Warren. I don't know who they're going to call. They're going to call 22, Ty Reichert, for the foul. Eagles coming away with the offensive board again. They're killing them on the glass, Rod.
Yeah, they really are. It's not gonna bode well for the Rams if they can't start clearing some of those boards.
All right, that's Wesley Graves running the show now for the Eagles up top. And they'll kick it to Tyvon Walden. He'll kick it back to Graves, and the 3 is no good. And this time the Rams are able to secure a defensive board as Bo Everett brings it back down court. He'll kick it over to Asbury. Warren cuts down the lane. They'll kick it back into the game now is Heidi Khan. Heidi Khan for the Rams. Out to Everett. 22 is Ty Reichert. And that's Brett Asbury with the ball now. Picks up a ball screen by Warren. The Rams in no hurry here. And the Eagles are playing man-to-man. Everett will drive right down the lane. He'll lay it up and good. Right down the lane is Bo Everett, and he'll pick up the personal foul on Tyvon Walden.
That was a nice drive, Bill. Did a good job finishing that through contact.
The drive was so controlled, Rod. He just took his time, and he flashed down the lane, and all of a sudden he was at the bucket. And he'll rattle the free throw around up and good as number 24, Jaden Franklin, checks in for the Eagles.
So our clock is actually, well, you can't see it right now. It's being blocked by one of the fans. We'll adjust the clock at halftime so you can see it. We'll just put it up higher.
A lot of defensive pressure as the Rams are just flying to the ball, but they do leave a wide open three. Oh, it'll stick. I don't know. They say it was off of Riverside, and the Eagles will inbound as Wesley Graves tried the wide open three but couldn't knock it down. And Graves will inbound deep to number 24, Jaden Franklin, just in the game. And he'll, and once again, there's another, they tap it around. Ball is loose. Ball still loose. But the Eagles secure it. And they'll bring it back up into the offensive court, down by only 3. And now they're just whistle happy all of a sudden. They're calling everything.
Called the blocking foul on that one. So now GW is looking at a 1-and-1, as that was the 7th on Riverside.
Is that the 7th on Riverside? Yep.
Well, the board says 6. There it goes, 7, yeah.
That'll send Capone Barley to the line, a junior guard. First one is up and rattles around and in. Out of town scoreboard. Looks like the girls are down. The Loudoun Valley girls are down 48-43.
Ooh, they're coming back, Bill.
They did come back. That's Bo Everett kicking it over to Warren. Motion offense right down the gut. A nice ball fake up. Can't get it to fall is Ty Riker, but he will go to the line for 2.
And that's the 9th on GW, so they're going to be shooting 2 the rest of the way this half.
9 team fouls already on GW.
Excuse me. Can you lean back? Because that camera is trying to... I'll move it in the second half, but just lean back.
Is that okay?
Thank you. Sorry about that.
The first one is up and good by Reichert. Can't knock the second one down, and the Eagles secure the board. That was Carlos Poole. Bring it up to Jaden Franklin. And now it's Wesley Graves running the offense for the Eagles. He'll kick it over to Barley. To the elbow is Poole. That's Carlos Poole. Put it up. Too strong. Rebound secured. A little contact there. Nothing called. That was Hunter Hare with the board. And that's Bo Everett going right down.
And the block.
They'll call another foul. That'll be the 10th team foul with 5:32 to play.
Wow. They went from 1 to 10 in an awful hurry there.
And that's Capone Barley. Yeah, the beginning of this game, they were just bodies flying everywhere.
Yeah, and then they really tightened it up.
They have tightened it up, that's for sure.
So now the players have to adjust, and hopefully we'll have a good second half.
So Riverside comes into this game, Rod, 7-1 in February on a 6-game winning streak. Lost to Woodgrove and Loudoun Valley twice in the season, but beat both of them in the tournament. And GW Danville, averaging 78 points a game, only has 18 with 5.5 to play here in the first half.
Yeah, I don't think they're used to seeing this kind of defense, Bill. They've, as Bill was saying, it's like their last 12 games, they've just been blowing people out.
Oh, they're going to call another foul. The ball was just knocked out of bounds. They're going to call that one on Simon Ware, and he is disgusted by that call, and he'll have to go take a seat on the bench. And Brett Asbury will check back in. Ware, clearly one of the best defenders for the Rams.
Yeah, he's one of those that doesn't get the high number scoring, but he does all the little things really well.
Yeah, he's scrappy.
Yes, he is.
And Barley knocks down the first. knocks it down. Two good-looking free throws to bring the Eagles once again to within 2, 22-20, with 5:20 to play here in the first half. Coming to you on StatStream, live from Stonebridge High School.
The VHSL Class 4 quarterfinals. This is the first time the Riverside Rams have been in this at the state level. Their school's only about 4 years old, so not surprising, but they've done a nice job. They really picked up the pace at the end of the season. As Bill said, they went 6-1 in February and got them to this point.
Ty Riker drives the baseline, but can't get the little three-footer. Oh, the whistle's blowing again. That'll be on Hadi Khan. That'll be the 9th, I believe, team foul.
Yep.
9th team foul on the Rams. We'll be in for a lot of free throws at the end of this half.
Yeah, it's could be a big difference maker when you get both teams shooting 2 for 5 full minutes.
And this is the senior forward, number 20, Nyreek Wheeler. He misses the first one for the Eagles. Once again, this is a jam-packed Stonebridge High School state quarterfinal. He misses both of them.
Another foul. Not sure what they called there.
22. We'll just go from foul line to foul line. We'll just walk down the other free throw line now.
It's easier if you can just walk down. They might get tired.
Did he say 22? I don't see a 22 out there. I don't know who the foul was on.
24. I don't know.
I thought he went 22.
We don't know who it's on, and they're not showing it on
I
the
see
board,
a 25 so. on the floor. Maybe the call was on Thomas J. Reeves.
25, you think? As the first free throw is knocked down. Is that Hunter Hare at the line?
The Loudoun Valley girls lost their game tonight, 52-49 in an upset there.
Yeah, that was definitely an upset. The girls were definitely looking after a run of the state semifinals last year. They were looking to get all the way to the finals and win the thing this year. So Pulaski County pulled a shocker there.
And now the Eagles showing some patience as the Rams dropped into a 2-3 zone of their own. As that's 24, Jaden Franklin. He'll drive to the key right down the middle. No defensive pressure. And surprise, surprise, another foul is called. That's on 22, but that 22 is playing for the Rams. That's Ty Reichard. Looks like he'll have to check out. We're going to see a lot of people in this game tonight.
Yeah, the Rams run pretty deep. The last couple games we did of theirs, they definitely will play 8 or 9 players.
That'll bring Hadi Khan into the game, and once again, Ty Reichard in foul trouble. He'll check out. Number 14, Michael Ziller on the floor for Riverside. As the Riverside, looks like the Riverside fan base over there is letting him have it on the free throw line, and he misses another one. Are they going to call another foul?
No, I think they called a jump ball now.
Oh, jump ball, okay.
Yeah.
Whew. Both squads with 10 team fouls. And still 4:20 to play here in the first half. The Rams 23 and the Eagles 20. And Bo Everett will walk it up court. That's Khan. Over to Everett, drives baseline. No fouls called. Nice defense there by the Eagles. Some fancy dribbling there. Backcourt pressure by Everett. He's all over him. And that's Jaden Franklin to the front court. Back to Wesley Graves. Not the best pass there over to Reeves, but he does secure it. A 3 up and no good. There's contact everywhere.
Yep, that was an easy call. Jumped out into him and might have flopped a little, but you got to make sure the ref calls that for you.
And that's Hunter Hare. Is he going to be shooting 3?
Yeah, he's going to be shooting 3. He was a good 2 feet outside the arc.
So Barley will go to the line shooting 3 with a chance to tie up the ball game. First one, no good.
And George Washington having a little trouble at the foul line here. Normally I'd have some numbers for you on the stats, but I was struggling the first quarter, so I don't know how accurate they're going to be.
Second one by Barley, up and good. Carlpool will check in. And 25, Tomaje Reeves will check out for the Eagles.
The rebound.
Oh, no, they can't secure the rebound.
Riverside, as he missed 2 of the 3 free throws, but they couldn't get the rebound. Yeah, the Rams have definitely got to clean up their boards here.
And the Eagles inbound. They'll kick it back to Jaden Franklin. A long three, no good. Rebound secured by the Rams. A drive baseline, uncontested, and lays it up and in.
Nice move.
That's Brett Asbury. Just waltzes to the rim and lays it in to put the Rams up 25-21. A defensive breakdown by the Eagles. That'll be offensive foul, I imagine, as Barley just rammed right into him.
Yes,
he can't believe it. Jermaine Parker has not flinched. He can't believe his eyes either. And number 11, Shantae Wiggins. No, I'm sorry, that's Shantae Wilson. Will check back in for the Eagles. That's, I believe, their scoring leader, is it not?
Sorry, Bill, I really couldn't tell you who their scoring leader is. Oh, you're asking the guy, yeah. Yes, we had talked to a couple of Riverside coach on the way in, and he said, yeah, number 11 was a big threat. He was the one they were worried about.
Yep, he's back on the floor for the Eagles as they look to play. They're still on that 2-3. They're going to a man defense now. Into the corner, 3, too strong. And there he is, the man we just talked about. Shantae Wilson with the rebound. Kicks it over to Graves. They'll throw it down the low block. It's wrestled away. And they'll call the foul, number 20, Nyreek Wheeler. A strong board there by the Rams.
Yeah, we're definitely going to have to go down at halftime and take a picture and get the foul count because there's been a lot.
And that's Asbury with a great defensive rebound for the Rams. And he'll be going to the line with the Rams up 25-21.
So Jermaine Parker that Bill mentioned earlier, he's the coach of the George Washington Eagles. I don't know if we said that at the top of the broadcast. I was busy fighting with the internet.
Wholesale changes for the Rams. That's number 34, Trevor Jackson, and number 2, Alex Kaiser, check in for Riverside. Warren has also checked back in, and Asbury's on the line. He'll knock the second one down, 26-21 Rams. They'll swing it around. Wilson drives right down the middle, kicks it in the corner to Graves. Graves up and good. That's a 3 by Graves. And they're only down by 2. As you can see, the offense flows a little smoother with Shantae Wilson on the floor. That's Everett looking to run a little clock here, take their time. Oh, they throw it away. They say they knocked it out, but the Eagles will come back with a chance to tie.
Unforced turnover there. The Eagles have yet to have
the lead. That's Jaden Franklin. There's Wilson, launches a 3, no good.
Wow, that was a long 3.
Ball goes off of Warren. Couldn't secure the defensive board. And Wilson will inbound.
Yeah, George Washington's definitely using their athleticism on the boards and just getting
to
every
Graves.
loose ball.
That's Franklin on the perimeter. They'll swing it over to Wheeler. Back to Franklin. He's got Carl Poole with the ball screen. Graves back to Franklin. Franklin will swing it over to Wilson. Contact. Nothing called there, and the ball goes out of bounds. Eagles will retain possession.
Yeah, that was a good no call. Defender had position. There was a little contact, but nobody knocked anybody off there.
Wilson back to Graves.
He's thinking
that's
about
Wheeler.
it.
No, that's Franklin. Right down the middle, and Wilson knocks the game up. And just like that, we're all squared away with 1:22 to play. And Rams coach Mike Kaczynski will call a timeout.
That's the first tie since the very beginning of the game.
Shantae Wilson back on the floor, making a big difference with the Eagle offense. They put up 6 quick points.
Yeah, he definitely seems to be the one that drives the offense.
As the Riverside student section is making some noise here at Stonebridge High School. Your broadcast is brought to you tonight by my man Rod Ogren and StatStream. Our sponsors, a special thank you to Velocity Wings and First Team Sports, my man Pat Cunningham. If you need some apparel, whether or not it's for sports, youth sports, or business, my man Pat Cunningham, First Team Sports, can hook you up with all the apparel you need.
We're also being sponsored tonight by Chariots for Hire, Open Road, and Circa.
Full court pressure by the Eagles. Warren takes his time, looks over. The Eagles are in a man defense. He'll swing it to Asbury. Drives down the lane, up and in. Asbury right down the middle of the court
nice
to put
move.
the Rams back up by 2.
Yeah, the Rams are definitely not intimidated by this team. We were watching them warm up, Bill, and they were trying all these dunks and everything and just trying to intimidate, I think, but it hasn't worked.
Good hustle, the ball is loose. Warren's all over the floor, the ball's still loose. He rolls over, they'll call for the travel.
Yeah, that's got to be a travel.
Wilson on the floor, but he rolls over. You can't do that.
Nope. I don't think he had much of a choice. That was a scrum down there.
Good hustle there by Warren. Not the biggest man out there, but like we said earlier, got a big heart all over the floor on that one.
So I think the Rams may play for 1 here. 30 seconds left.
They're going to hold for 1 here, it looks like, Rod.
Yep, I believe they are. It's Everett with the ball. Goes over to Asbury.
10 seconds to go here. They'll hold for the last shot. Everett. Over to Everett for 3. Up and no good.
Ooh, and that'll do it.
That was a good look, though.
That was a good look.
At the end of the first half, I got to say I'm a little surprised. The Rams with some great defense. A low-scoring game. Just how Riverside, the only way Riverside can win this game is to control tempo, and they're doing it.
Yeah, they really are. They're doing a nice job with that. They still got to work on their boards. I mean, George Washington's getting a lot of rebounds, but the Rams have been ahead the entire half other than one stint of being tied for about 5 seconds. Before we come back, we are going to drop off the air momentarily, and I will come right back on. But it's going to be, so you're going to lose your connection at home, but it's going to come right back. So just bear with us here, and we'll get this thing caught up. Yes.
You got reboot or something?
I'm just trying to, it was like a full minute delay.
Okay.
So I was trying to get it to catch up, which basically
What I'm
means,
saying, you mean?
no, like what they're seeing was well over a minute behind what was out there. Yeah, but I can get it to if I restart it, it'll come back most of the time. So I'm talking. Okay, we are back online. I just want to just having trouble with our signal up here in the booth. This is the disadvantage of working these things inside. So we're doing the best we can, and I apologize for delays you may be experiencing on the back end. But it will catch up, and we'll bring you the whole game. I'm going to go to a quick commercial here. All right. It's so frustrating. Like, God, I don't know what to do. Like, I can't get a decent signal. This thing doesn't seem to be doing anything. Huh? It's working, but the problem is, see this number here? The drop frames percentage. See this number here, the drop frame percentage? Like, it's around 3%, which is 5% is about tolerable. It was running like 20 or 30% earlier, which means when you're watching it, it's just annoying. It was just stop.
It's okay now?
It's okay now, but it's, I don't know if it'll stay. I mean, it looked good in the beginning. When I finally got it working, it looked good, but then it crapped out again. All right, I'm going to do Burton's commercial here, big long one.
Restored 100-year-old mill in the heart of beautiful downtown Purcellville.
Enjoy our warm ambiance and friendly, attentive service. Magnolia's menu represents regionally sourced and handcrafted cuisine of the highest standard and integrity. Inspired by pre-prohibition and mid-century recipes, we use seasonal, local ingredients to create modern craft cocktails. We offer an extensive wine list and craft beer from around the corner and around the world. We are a dining destination and the place for your next gathering or special event, at our place or yours.
Your smile is important. It can be a first impression, an encouraging gesture, your trademark. Let Tari Orthodontics help you feel confident in your smile. Our practice collaborates as a team to provide you with exceptional care and services. Your health and satisfaction are among the highest of our priorities.
I would recommend Dr. Tari's office over others in town because of their professionalism, their welcoming staff, and the convenient location in town.
As a board-certified orthodontist, we offer Invisalign treatments, traditional braces, surgical services, and more. Effective treatments like Sure Smile and Propel Orthodontics ensure your best smile with optimal efficiency. Diligently learning, we continually develop our skills to better serve you. Smile is our strength, and orthodontics is our specialty. Call Tari Orthodontics today.
She missed the things.
Wow, pretty good. All right. Want to do a replay? Yeah, I got two. Not much, but two. First one's going to be the Rams coming down the far side with a nice drive. I'll do the first one. Yeah. I got it. Yeah. Yep. Okay, we're going to bring you a replay here from our studio. This is second quarter. The Rams bringing it up on the right side. You'll see a nice drive here. Coming up, that's Asbury getting by his man, beating the other defender, and takes it all the way to the hole. Nice little play there by Asbury. And we got one more for you. We'll try to get more in the second half. Having a few technical difficulties kind of prevented us in this half. That's one we just saw. All right, we'll go to the next one. 1 minute. Okay, so this is Rams with the ball again. This is Everett. This is Everett's nice drive. Great control getting in there. Drew the foul, got the bucket. As those kind of plays that are keeping the Rams ahead in this game. As we're coming back here.
All right, good job on the replays, Rod.
Oh, I do want to mention, sorry, you can see the sponsors in the top middle of your screen. These are from the Riverside Parents Group. So we got Chariots for Hire, Circa, Open Road, and Metropolitan Hospitality Group. Those are sponsors of this specific game. And then we have a few from StatStream that Bill's been letting you know about as well.
What am I going to do? All right, tough night on the out-of-town scoreboard for Loudoun Valley, Rod, as the girls and the boys take it on the chin.
Not good. What was the final of the boys?
Looks like the boys, where'd they travel, down to Lynchburg?
Yeah, they were down in Lynchburg playing Jefferson Forest.
They lost 58-49, so not that bad.
No, not too bad.
And the big upset was the girls losing 52-49.
Yeah, but the girls got so far behind in the first half. Where are they down by 15, 20 points in the
first half? They were down 30-15 at half.
Yeah, that's a long ways to come back at this level.
All right, we're getting ready to start things off in the second half. Rod with the Rams on top, 28-26. And once again, this game's all about tempo. And Riverside wants to have a low-scoring game, and GW wants to have up and down the court. So the tempo now favors the Rams.
Yeah, it definitely does, and it shows on the scoreboard. I mean, the Rams have been ahead almost the entire game. Well, and that's our second tie.
Just like that, the game is knotted up at 28, and here come the Rams going left to right on your screen, and once again, that's Bo Everett, the junior guard. He'll hand it off to Osbury. And that's Simon Warren. Drives the paint, tries to dish down, and they turn it over. And here comes Shante Wilson. He'll kick it back to Wilson. Up, he'll draw the foul. Right down the lane. That's not the tempo the Rams want, as Wilson gets the Eagle offense up and running in transition. Shante Wilson, the leading scorer for the Eagles, will go to the line for 2. With a chance, I believe, to give them their first lead of the ball game, and he does do it, 29-28. Number 2, Capone Barley out there for the Eagles, along with number 20, Nyreek Wheeler, and number 14, Tavon Walden. He misses the second one. Ball is loose, but the Rams are able to gather it, and Bo Everett will drive the lane. Jump stop, up, no good, too strong. Rebound, block, up and in, good. Offensive board, Hunter Hare puts it back up. The whistle blows again. Rams 30, Eagles 29. I don't know what they're talking about, as Simon Ware will show a little pressure on the ball. The Rams are playing once again some very aggressive defense. They got the big man number there, Brian Barrett, number 10, in the middle of this zone. Simon Warren with the ball pressure, and he'll swing it to Wilson. He'll drive right into Warren. Contact, no call. Kick it for the 3. It's up and good. Capone Barley does a little shimmy as he drops back defensively. And the Eagles jump on top, their biggest lead of the game, 32-30. Tough bucket there, Rod, by Asbury. Oh, Wilson, there they are in transition again. This is not the tempo the Rams want.
I'm on mute. No, it's not. They're definitely going to have to try to slow this one down.
You want me to tell you how this microphone thing works here? You got to speak into it. All right, Wilson at the line shooting 2 for the Eagles. The game's all knotted at 32. That free throw, you always hear people say you need a little more arc on your free throw. They don't say that to Shante Wilson.
He's putting him way up there.
The second one is up and good, 33-32 Eagles.
It does make a satisfying swish when you don't hit the rim, though. Rams coming back down by 1.
That's Brett Asbury, senior guard, over to Warren. He has Wilson on him. Tough defensive draw there by Warren. And Asbury will look over the Eagle defense. Bring it down the elbow, pull up for the jumper. It's too strong off the glass. That was not the shot, I don't think, that Coach Kaczynski wanted on that trip.
No, I don't think so.
Capone Barley drives, and he'll draw contact. That's going to be the 3rd team foul quickly on the Rams, I believe. Surprisingly enough, the Eagles have no fouls yet.
Yeah, the way they were calling in the first half, we thought there'd be a ton, but it seemed to have leveled out a little bit.
And that's number 2, the junior guard, Capone Barley, knocking it down. 34-32, GW. GW Danville, a long road trip here to get to Stonebridge High School. This broadcast, Simon Warren, not the biggest man out there. Once again, he plays scrappy and he plays big. He skies up and gets the defensive board.
Yeah, and they need a lot more of those. Can't let them have
Bo Everett drives right down all the way to the hole, lays it up and good to knot it up at 34.
Right back the other way.
Yep, Tavon Walden takes it coast to coast. The tempo, we got to slow it down if you're Riverside.
Yeah, I agree, Bill.
And the GW Eagle fans have traveled well. They can sense a little change in momentum here. Uh-oh, he's in trouble on the baseline. And number 11, Hunter Hare, gets bailed out. He dribbled into a double team on the baseline. The ball bounces off of an Eagle defender, and the Rams will retain possession. Everett, Warren flashes down the middle. Can't lay it in.
Hey,
a nice cut by Warren.
There's a lot of defensive pressure there.
There's a 3 up. Good. Brian Barrett Senior center Brian Barrett knocks down the three to put the Rams up on top. Capone Barley right down the lane, untouched. Back and forth here at Stonebridge High School.
Yeah, like you said, the Rams got to figure out a way to slow them down here. You can't have that many easy layups.
My man Rod Ogre not only has to do all the stats, he's got to work the camera, the whole production show here,
Wow,
and he has
how
to
is
do
that not a foul?
the color. He's doing us a two-man operation here at StatStream.
I don't know how they didn't call that a foul. That was crazy.
Oh, they're going to call a carry before the kick ball.
Wow.
Tavon Walden can't believe he's called for the carry. The ball was definitely kicked by the Rams, but he did carry it, and Warren will inbound the ball as number 11 checks out Hunter Hare. Hare will check out, and number 3, Brett Asbury, back in the game. They'll pick up a little offensive production on that trade.
Sorry, I had a bit of score update there.
Everett guarded closely on the perimeter by Tavon Walden. I don't know what this call. I think he steps on the sideline, and there'll be another turnover for Riverside. Warren will pick up full court. Riverside will pick him up full court. Shantae Wilson at half court, and he's being guarded by Bo Everett. Number 15, Hadi Khan, checks into the game for Riverside.
Riverside just trying to weather the run right now. The pace has definitely picked up in George Washington's favor.
Oh, man, that's going to be the 4th team foul as Hadi Khan picks up a touch foul on the block. And they are in foul trouble quickly here in the second half.
And GW surprisingly has none.
And that's Capone Barley. Swing it in the corner to Wilson. Wilson back to Barley for 3. Good.
Got it. That's going to be a killer if they can't
And
stop
Hadi
those.
Khan comes right back the
Nice
other way,
drive.
lays it up and in. A nice outlet pass to Khan. Back and forth they go at Stonebridge. Right down. Warren. That's going to go the other way. It was kicked out of bounds by the Eagles. A nice defensive play by Warren. The referees have no idea who it's out on, so they're going to go with a jump ball.
Yep, that's the right call. If you don't know, just jump it up.
Looked like Warren slapped the ball, and then the Eagle kicked it out of bounds. They couldn't decide on who went off of. They'll call a jump ball, and the Rams will bring it up court. Nice defense again by number 5, Simon Warren. That's Everett. He's out there with Asbury. Warren, number 10, is senior center Brian Barrett, along with Hadi Khan, number 15. They call a travel on the pivot foot.
Yeah,
They say he picked up his pivot foot. That was Asbury, and they'll turn it over again.
Unfortunately what happens a lot of times, it's just an odd-looking move, so they tend to call travel, whether it actually was or not.
Warren will pick up Barley full court. All knotted up at 41 with 2:50 to play here in the third. That's well short, and the Rams secure. They look to run. Once again, that's Khan releasing, and he'll swing it back to Asbury.
That's some nice defense by Warren on that last play.
Yeah, he's a defensive wizard. There's the first foul of the half on GW, and it will go against their best player, Shantae Wilson. I don't know how many that is on him. It could be 4. I don't know. It must only be 3. But
yeah, I don't know. They're not putting it on the board here, and it's hard for us to see the referees when they go.
He is going to check out. That could be 4 on Wilson. We got our beat reporter here, Davin from Danville. You got any help for me? No. Okay. Well, we do know this. We know that Shantae Wilson's on the bench.
A long inbounds pass. Fielded by Everett over to Asbury.
Barrett thinks about it, but no, he won't pull the trigger. And Everett will slow things up back to Warren. Senior Center Barrett thought about pulling another long jumper.
Hey, he hit it earlier. If you can make him, take him.
Asbury gets swatted, stuffed, regathers it. Send it back to Ziller. Ziller's in the game. That's Michael Ziller. And this is Bo Everett going one-on-one. He's in trouble. He's in trouble. And they call a timeout.
Timeout for the
Coach
Rams.
Mike Kaczynski calls a timeout. Hey, once again, this broadcast brought to you by StatStream. A special thank you to all of our sponsors. Velocity Wings, my man Pat Cunningham in First Team Sports, Lydia Clark, Coach's Corner Grill, and Terry's Body Shop.
See if we got a replay real quick here,
We got a
Bill.
quick replay here from the man that brings you all the production, Rod Ogren.
This is a nice three-pointer from the top of the key, and then Riverside came right back, I believe. Yeah, Riverside came right back the other way as Kahn put that one in. As we come back to live action here. And I apologize to those at home. I know our stream is not as good as we would like it.
All right, the Rams bring it up court, and it's Warren all knotted up here at 41, down low. A nice play out of the timeout as they dump it down to the block to Barrett. Right out of the timeout. Well done by the Rams.
Yeah, that was a beautiful play. Oops, sorry.
And now the tempo slows a little bit. Just like that, though, he breaks free. And oh, no good. Another offensive board. Great deep. Oh, no, they're going to call a foul. Looks like it was a tie-up. Looks like Everett had ball. That'll be the 5th team foul on Riverside. They are in foul trouble.
Yeah, as we're cutting, we still got a minute and a half in the third quarter here, so going to be shooting 1-1 shortly.
Ball is kicked out to Franklin. He'll swing it over to Wheeler. Back to Franklin. Kicks it to Barley. They get to the elbow. Taking their time now to Wheeler. Skip pass all the way over to Barley. Up, good. A 3 on the skip pass to Copone Barley.
Barley's been hot from out there. That's his third three-pointer in this quarter. He's definitely keeping him in this game.
Oh, nice give and go from Warren to Everett. Kick it in the corner for 3. No good.
Gotta hit that.
Everett's all over him in the backcourt. Some fancy dribbling by Barley, who's feeling it after that 3. And now Asbury picks him up.
You hate to miss those threes, Bill, and you work the ball around that well. And you get an
That's
open
another
look.
carry. Wheeler call on the carry. They'll turn it over again. All right, Warren brings it up court with 25 seconds to play here in the first half. They'll probably look for one, I imagine. 20. Oh, they turn it over.
Turned it over. And then they
Oh,
called
they'll
the
call him on the
double
double dribble. 18 seconds to go in the third quarter. My apologies. It's the GW Eagles 44 and the Riverside Rams 43. Barrett will check out. Number 23, Zach Dausch checks in. And sophomore guard Michael Ziller will inbound for the Rams.
We're going to try to reset this at the quarter
And
break,
Asbury will
folks.
bring it up, and he'll hold for 1 with 14 seconds to play here in the third quarter.
We're going to try to reset the stream here at the quarter break, folks.
We
So
are
bear
aware
with
that the
us.
internet is running slow. We're using an open internet here from Stonebridge High School, and a lot of people are on it, so your feed is a little slow. We apologize, but once again, we are aware of it. Second team foul called on GW. It's not a bad foul with only 3 seconds to go. Number 10, Nicia Waddell checks in for the Eagles. And they'll give Capone Barley a little seat. There's a jump shot up, no good. Open look there by Zach Douse, but he can't get it to fall at the end of 3. 44-43, GW. We'll be back in a moment.
Okay, we're going to stop the stream and restart here, so bear with us. God. So aggravating. Yeah, I just stopped it. Gotta let it clear out. It's just frustrating. There's nothing you can do.
What was she? I don't understand what she was trying to say. She couldn't get in? That she logged in from a laptop?
She couldn't get in at all? All right, we are back.
All right, we start the fourth quarter with the Eagles. Oh, there's a man. Shante Wilson drives the lane. A wild shot, no good. Warren has the rebound. He looks to run. Coast to coast, up, no good. Rebound, up and in. That's 22, Ty Reichard. And that'll give the Riverside Rams a 1-point lead. Great ball game here from Stonebridge High School. That's an offensive foul.
Yes, it is.
Number 3, Carlos Poole, steps right into Brett Asbury. Great defense there by the senior guard, number 3, Brett Asbury. He inbounds to Bo Everett, and the Rams come up court with a 1-point lead. This broadcast is brought to you by Rod Ogren. My name is Bill Russell, your play-by-play caller. Rod Ogren sitting next to me, does all the stats, does all the camera work, does all the technology, and also produces the commercials. How does he do it all?
Well, I'm not doing it very well tonight, Bill. I can't fix the internet, unfortunately.
You cannot fix the internet. Again, we apologize.
Yeah,
the feed
it's very
is slow,
frustrating.
but the good news is you can go and watch this broadcast anytime you want because it'll be up on demand
Yes,
at
it'll be up there very
statstream.biz.
quickly. Probably try to upload it from here. Get it up there as quick as I can.
Once again, Warren is providing the full court pressure. Shante Wilson in the game. We're not sure if he has 3 or 4 fouls, are we, Davin? We think he has 4 fouls, but he's on the floor.
Yeah, well, it's not a time to have your leader out.
Air ball. He thought he was fouled, and the Riverside student section will give it to him. That was Capone Barley. He thought he had some contact. And now it looks like GW will apply some full court pressure, but quickly Shante Wilson retreats to half court. As in the backcourt now, it's number 5, Simon Warren, along with number 1, Bo Everett. That's Hunter Hare out there on the floor, along with Ty Reichert. And Brett Asbury.
Riverside trying to slow things down a little
That's
bit.
That's Reichert. What's that, Rod?
Riverside trying to get back to their pace a little bit here, slow it down.
Yep, they're slowing it down for sure. Asbury looking over. Little man-to-man. They're in no hurry. They'll kick it over to Warren. They're in no hurry, that's for sure. Backcourt cut, right down the lane. Oh, he's stuffed out.
Taken away.
A good cut, but good defense by the Eagles. That's got to be a travel. You can't pass it to yourself.
Yes, that was.
They don't call the travel.
No, they don't. Maybe they thought he was shooting it. That was kind of strange looking. At any rate, the Rams will inbound.
Number 4, Tavon Walden checks out for the Eagles. And that's number 12, Wesley Graves, the junior guard that checks back in. I understand he's an outstanding running back for George W. as well.
Oh, is he? Good to know.
They got some inside sports connections there.
That's
like
goaltending.
That's got to be a goaltending. They're going to count the bucket. Warren drives baseline, lays it off the glass. Bucket will be up and good. Credit to bucket to number 5, Warren. 47-44, Riverside.
You don't see that call too often in high school, at least not at this level. In fact, I think that's the first one I've seen all year.
And that's Wilson down low. They'll call another offensive foul as he just lost his momentum and he just barreled into the Riverside defender.
Yep, he just not pushed back as hard as he could. That's a good
just
call.
Like that, GW has 4 team fouls. And the Rams bring it up with Warren. Barrett pump fake. Warren drives into the floater. Up, no good, short. Rebound, Barrett, no. Oh, it's going to be a call. He did go over his back, and then he came down on him. Another foul on Hunter Hare. He's racking them up, too.
That's going to be 1-1 now, Bill.
Yep, that's the 17th foul, and it'll send the Eagles to the line, shooting 1-1. That's senior forward Nyreek Wheeler, number 20, will be going to the line. The Riverside student section will give it to him. No good, but they do corral the rebound. Graves for 3, no good. Lot of contact. Ball's on the floor. They're going to call a jump ball. They tried to call a timeout. I don't know if they're going to give him the timeout. I don't see any call by either referee. They're not sure what's going on once again, Rod.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I know, I can see that it's dropping a lot. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot I can do about it. All right, we're going to try something else here. All right, we're going to try something else on this stream. Sorry, folks. This is
You going to shut down for a minute?
We're going to try to, we're going to shut down.
All right, we're going to try to reboot the internet. We got a moment here. Thank you for your patience.
Isn't that? What the call? Come on.
Is that 11? They call out an 11. He's done. It's better, no, it's on Graves. It's on Graves. Yeah, let's see. Oh, it's on Wesley. Yeah.
I know why it's dropping. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, we're back here, Stat Stream. We had to reboot the internet. You guys didn't miss anything. The referees are still, they're still conferring. When I say you didn't miss anything, you didn't miss anything. It's 47-44. And then once again, we have a conference on the court. Give me an opportunity to thank our sponsors here. Velocity Wing, First Team Sports, Lydia Clark, Coach's Corner, and Terry's Body Shop. The Rams break down court. Long outlet pass. Oh, he kicks it out of bounds. It'll stay with Riverside. Warren inbounds. Oh, what a cut there. Hadi Khan, backdoor cut. 49-44. Riverside is feeling it. And the GW coach, Jermaine Parker, calls a timeout. Down by 5. with 5 to play. All right, back here at Stonebridge High School, the Riverside student section is feeling it. This is a loud atmosphere. Wilson cuts it back into the corner. Once again, Rams up by 5. There's a 3 by GW. He banks it in. He didn't call bank, but Capone ball. He banks it in to bring the Eagles to within 2. Oh, what a cut by Warren. He gets hammered. A nice give and go, Kahn to Warren. And Warren will be shooting 2, which he got absolutely hammered going to the hoop, Rod.
Yes, he did. I was just going to say earlier, Barley has been the player of the game for George Washington. He's had 4 3-pointers just in this half. I mean, 12 points in a game where he only got 47. That's pretty significant.
Oh, you got some stats over there? He's got 23 points?
No. He got 12 3-pointers. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's got at least 23.
So he's got half of their points, Capone Barley.
Yep, and I didn't really get any in the first quarter because I was fighting with the internet, so he probably has more than that.
And here's Warren for the second. And that rattles around, won't go in for Warren. He misses both of them.
Can't have that. This game's too close to miss free throws.
And there's Wilson. He'll look to score, but he'll kick it back out. He's double teamed on the wing. Graves for 3. Good. Wesley Graves for 3. Just like that. GW is up 1. And that's a running one-hander. Up and good by Bo Everett. Back and forth we go at Stonebridge High School.
Yes, and I think we're back to the pace that the Eagles would like here. So we'll see if the Rams try to slow it down again.
And that's number 2 is Capone Barley with the hot hand. He's going to shoot it again.
Oh,
he can't get it to go, and Barrett secures the rebound. They're going to call a foul on number 10, Barrett. I didn't see it. I got to tell you, I didn't see it.
Yeah, I saw the ref move his arm like Barrett. He's basically saying Barrett pushed off.
He's going to come out of the game. I don't know.
I didn't see it either, though.
Brett Asbury checks back in. The Rams will go with number 11, Hunter Hare. Number 15, Hadi Khan. Number 5, Simon Warren. Number 3, Brett Asbury. And number 1, junior guard, Bo Everett.
Got that.
And Wilson calmly sinks the high floater.
He does put it up there, doesn't he?
A lot of luck on that free throw, but it goes in. And we're all nodding at 51. And he knocks them both down. GW by 1, 52 to 51. And here comes Asbury, right down the middle.
Gets swatted away.
Nice rebound by Kahn, throws it away. Warren will look to save it, he can't. It's going to be a backcourt violation.
Yep. That was great hustle by the Rams. Unfortunately, the pass just got away, and they couldn't get it before it went across half court.
Bo Everett and Warren both diving on the floor. Once again, the main offensive weapon of the Eagles, number 11, Shante Wilson, has been playing with 4 fouls for virtually the entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, but he's still in there with 3.5 left. I think he's not as aggressive as he probably normally is, though. There's a nice drive.
They can't get the rebound. They do get the rebound. Oh, they'll look to run. And there's Asbury.
And
He'll
he's
draw the
fouled.
contact as Graves hammers him. I don't know how many fouls that's on Graves, but that was not a bad foul, I guess you'd say, Rod.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't, although he almost got the shot in anyway, and then it would have been a bad foul. But Asbury's going to the line, shoot 2, try to tie this up, maybe take the lead if he can get them both. And Riverside has tied it back up with 3:07 left.
52-52 as Brett Asbury sinks the first. Oh, 2 good-looking free throws there by Asbury.
That was huge at this point of the game. Both teams are now in the bonus.
And here's that man again, Capone Barley. You got to lock him down. Wilson right down the middle. He could be, they're going to call the
block.
defensive
They call the
foul.
block, yeah.
He knocks it down. He'll be going to the line to try to complete the three-point play. Barrett will check back in. Kahn checks back out. Hunter Hare checks out. And number 22, Ty Reichert, checks in for Riverside. Wilson knocks down the three-point play. That's another 2-point lead yet. 55-53, GW Danville.
I think that's their biggest lead, isn't it, Bill? I mean, this has been a close game the whole way. As Asbury's shot
Here
gets
comes
rejected.
GW, a lot of contact. Nothing called. To kick it to Capone. Capone's going to slow it down. Capone Barley, number 2. Wesley Graves, number 12. Shante Wilson, 11. They'll draw some clock here. Oh, right down the middle. Graves kicks it in the corner. Wheeler. Back to Barley, and they'll swing it around. Wilson's on the perimeter. They'll kick it to Wilson.
This is awfully early to be slowing it down
Back
this
to
much.
Barley. Over to Graves. Warren's on him. What?
Bit of a ticky-tack foul there, but
I didn't see it, but they're going to blow the whistle.
kind of bumped into him.
That's the 7th. Oh, it's the 10th foul.
Yep. so
He'll
they're
go
gonna
to
be
the line
shooting
shooting 2. Junior guard, number 12, Wesley Graves. Cannot knock down the first. Oh. Those were some ugly looking free throws, I gotta tell you.
Yeah, those were not pretty.
You might, if you're Coach Kaczynski and you saw those free throws, you might look to foul number 12 again.
Yeah, I think they will. If they're gonna, when they get to the point of doing intentional fouls, that's definitely who they're gonna go after.
Bo Everett brings it across half court, down by 2. Riverside has had a small lead most of this game, but now they find themselves down by 2 with 1:50 to play. Warren, top of the key. Right down the middle is Everett. He'll swing it. A lot of contact there on Reichert.
That looked like good defense to me, though. Bill.
Good defense. Bo Everett sets it back up, and they'll call a timeout. That's a good timeout there by Coach Mike Kaczynski.
That's Koshinski.
You got any stats there, big man?
Let's see what we got for you in the stat department. All right, there you go. So both teams shooting pretty well. The three-pointers, 40% for the Rams, 62 for the Eagles. That's been a lot of Barley out there. I'm sorry. Yes, it is Barley. Rebounds are pretty even. The Rams have a few more turnovers, 7-3. Again, there were a few in the first half that I probably didn't catch. But the numbers looking pretty even, which you would expect for a game that's been 2 to 4 points almost the entire way. This has been a close one the whole way.
No, great basketball game. Privileged to watch a game like this.
It really has been. Let's see if we can show you a quick replay. We had a nice one earlier. All right, well, they're getting ready. We'll do the replay in the next break.
All right.
Not quite as smooth as ESPN up here, but we're getting there.
All right, Asbury will inbound for Riverside. He'll kick it back to Everett. The big man back on the floor for the Rams. That's number 10, senior center Brian Barrett. Simon Warren's on the wing. Everett and Asbury back and forth. Back to Warren. In the corner is number 22, Ty Reichert. Back to Everett. Everett over to Asbury.
Riverside just probing the defense right now.
Everett gets down the lane. Asbury, oh, there's Barrett for three. Oh, no good. The rebound is secured.
Nice
Great
play.
hustle by Ty Reichert.
Did a nice job just bouncing it off the opponent's leg there.
Number 14, Michael Ziller's going to check in, and Reichert will check out. Senior center Brian Barrett with a wide open three, but just could not get it to go, Rod.
Yeah, the problem with those is he was set the first time and he was about to get blocked. So when he reset, your balance is just a little off. Throws off your rhythm.
And now it's Everett with 50 seconds to play, trying to get loose. And the Eagles are in a 2-3 zone.
Yeah, the Rams
Not a lot of movement going on. They'll swing it over to Warren. They get it to the elbow. Oh, what a nice ball fake. He's hammered going down the lane.
Asbury with a great ball fake, great move down the lane, and he gets fouled.
And they get the ball to the elbow to Asbury. He ball fakes to nobody, but it does get him a little space to drive down the lane.
Yes, it did. I mean, the defender doesn't know who's over there. That was a great fake. Couldn't get the bucket to go, but he's got a chance to make a couple here.
And here is senior guard Brett Asbury.
Got it.
First one is up and good. 55-54. What a ball game here from Stonebridge High School.
You could not ask for a better game than this. This has really been a barn burner.
This is the VHSL state quarterfinal, correct, Rod?
That is correct, Bill.
Up and good. 55-55. You can hear in the background, I'm sure, the Riverside student section going wild here at Stonebridge.
Now we can bring you the replay. So this is going to be, I believe it's a three-pointer by the...
Is that Graves?
Three-pointers. Yeah, there's a long three-pointer by Graves. And then Riverside quickly coming back the other way. Everett gets all the way through all the traffic and puts it up and in with a beautiful play there. And those highlights will be up on YouTube as well later on this evening.
All right, let's thank our sponsors for allowing us to have this stat stream broadcast here from Stonebridge High School. My name is Bill Russatella. My partner here is Rod Ogren. We have sponsors, Velocity Wing, First Team Sports, Lydia Clark. You need to sell or buy a house, Lydia Clark is your girl. Coach's Corner Grill and Terry's Body Shop.
Tell you what, those are some clutch free throws Asbury just hit. He needed both of them, and he got them. Tied up.
And the Rams will come out with full court pressure, man-to-man. Full court pressure for Riverside, and just like that, the GW coach sees the pressure. He'll call a timeout. That's Jermaine Parker. Once again, Riverside coming into this game 7-1 in February. And GW Danville, averaging 78 points a game, has been held to just 55. Well under their average here, Rod.
So what do you think they're going to do here, Bill? I mean, with 38 seconds, I'm thinking they're going to play for a last shot.
The Rams, they may trust a lot of time, 38 seconds, the way the turnovers have been flying around here. I don't know if they can hold for 38 seconds without turning it over.
Yeah, that's true. We'll see if the Rams, the Rams are in the full court press, trying to get
a turnover here. They are in full court pressure, that's for sure. They're doubling Capone. They're not putting the man on the ball. Yeah. I love that strategy. That's my press right there.
I think they're also saying, hey, if you break the press and get a layup, well, we have time to get a bucket going the other way. So
yeah, good point. Good point.
Let's see how this plays out with
37 seconds to go. They double Capone. Full court pressure. Oh, he almost turns it over right there. That was Tavon Walden. Little contact there.
I thought they were going to run a
Oh,
trap.
Wilson's left open. Oh, they're going to try to hold for one. Warren's on Wilson. That's a tough assignment. Oh, no. Oh, I don't know what that. Oh, a lot of ball movement.
There was a lot of ball
I don't know
movement.
what's going on around here. There goes Wilson. He doesn't turn it over.
How did he not? Oh, no, dude. Yo.
Oh, get the ball. Air ball. Oh my God, we're going to OT. I was speechless. They missed 3 3-footers, Rod. The GW Danville side, they wanted a foul call, and the referees decided they were going to let these players determine the outcome of regulation, Rod.
I do a little bit of refereeing on the side myself, and you don't want to affect the game. So a last-second play like that, it's got to be pretty blatant before you call a foul. We're going to try to recycle this thing again here, folks.
All right, stay with us. I know you will for overtime here from Stonebridge High School and StatStream.
Yeah. It's just the problem is I keep losing the LCPS Open. And then it drops back to that, but then that sucks. See, look, there's no LCPS Open again. God. This network's awful.
Hey, awesome game, though. Oh, yeah. Awesome game. You was going to be.
Yeah.
All right, we're back here. My name is Bill Russatella. My sidekick, Rod Ogren, doing everything. Replays, reloading the internet, working the cameras, doing the stats, coordinating the commercials. Here we are, all knotted up at 55 from Stonebridge High School. GW Danville and Riverside. Right down low, number 20. That is Nyreek Wheeler. Puts GW up by 2. Oh, what a move there. Asbury can't get it to go. Barrett can't secure the rebound. Oh, Wilson's alone out in front, but he turns it over.
Wow.
Shantae Wilson was alone for the easy bucket, but it was like a slippery hand grenade. He couldn't control it.
He couldn't, and then he actually had a smart move. We tried to flip it back in bounds off the Riverside player, but the Rams got out of the
Wilson,
way.
the leading scorer, playing with 4 fouls for quite some time now.
That's kind of amazing. Like the
I don't know why they're not
fourth quarter.
dribbling into him. They got a whole overtime here. And that's junior guard Bo Everett out there with Brett Asbury. Simon Warren has the ball now. Senior center is, he turns it over. And here comes Wilson. And he'll give it up.
Oh, and there's a dunk.
That was Wheeler slamming it home. We got injuries. We got Asbury took an elbow. He's on the floor. Asbury took an elbow to the face.
Asbury and Everett are both on the floor. I think Everett just lost his shoe, though. Yeah, Asbury's hurt.
59-55. GW Danville with 2 quick buckets.
Let's see if we got a replay of that.
That was Nyreek
here.
Wheeler, I believe, going down the lane and slamming it home.
Yeah, it was. We'll get that replay queued up for the next break.
All right, Barrett will inbound. Asbury stays on the floor, and he has the ball. He shakes it off over to Warren. Right. Oh, he throws it away.
Oh, my God. Sit
Warren
down.
throws it away.
This guy's got to sit down. All right.
Foul is called on Riverside. It's a good foul there as he was going to walk in all alone. Tavon Walden was going to waltz in all alone on that one. But He goes to the line, shooting 2. First one is up and good. Biggest lead of the ball game for GW Danville is 60-55. Another turnover for Riverside. Foul in the backcourt, 60-55. As GW Danville starting to feel it a little bit. Up by 5. Going to the line is number 20, Nyreek Wheeler, shooting 2. He sinks the first one calmly right down the heart, nothing but net. Here's Wheeler, now with GW up by 6. He sinks the second one. 62-55, GW Danville. Everett, top of the key, over to Asbury. Warren's in the corner. He'll swing it back to Everett. Everett, no good. In the corner, that's Barrett. Right down the middle to Everett, up and good. Bo Everett, timeout, Riverside, 62-57. Still, as Rod mentioned, a lot of time to play here, 2 minutes and 11 seconds.
And they're back within 5. Let's see if we can show you that slam from earlier. Cue that one up.
We apologize. We're aware that the internet is slow here from Stonebridge. You want to try to reset it?
This is the replay of the...
Oh, replay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The slam dunk. Got the steal. Quick breakaway. Beats Everett and bam. As the fans are going crazy there. Yeah, we have no connection here, folks. So I'm going to put this up online as quickly as I can, but this is unfortunately there's not much I can do about it. Our hotspots aren't supplying anything, and the local network is not cooperating. So I will get this online as quickly as I possibly can so you can watch the replay of it.
All right. GW Danville as Barley will inbound under his own net, full court pressure. That's Warren on Wilson. Back to Barley. He'll bring it across. Dishes wide open and he's fouled. Oh, they turn it over.
Oh, they called it. Wow.
They called an offensive foul?
I don't know.
After the pass, I think he might have ran into somebody.
Yeah, he may have.
So
I mean,
now
it's an offensive foul. It's offensive foul, so they wouldn't be shooting free throws anyway if it was a foul. But we're not entirely sure what the call was.
Still 2 minutes to play here. Plenty of time for Riverside. Warren inbounds to junior guard Bo Everett. He'll bring it up, kick it to Asbury. Asbury locked down on defense. He's in trouble. Swings it in the corner to Barrett for 3. No good. What a rebound. Oh, he can't get the rebound to go. Asbury. Everett. Another 3. Good. Michael Ziller for 3. And it's 62-60. Ziller knocks down the 3. And the Riverside student section is letting Wilson still playing with 4 fouls. Shante Wilson kicks it back to Capone Barley. Riverside not going away, Rod.
All of a sudden, it's a 2-point game. This is crazy. I can't
GW Danville going to run some clock. That's Barley.
I know there's people.
Oh, Wheeler, Nyreek Wheeler He's double teamed. Gets out of it, throws it away. Oh no, he still has it. Wheeler kicks it to Wilson. Everett's on Wilson. Ziller. Barley down the middle. Wide open. Misses. There goes Simon Warren. Coast to coast. Up and good.
Wow.
Warren lays it in. It's 62-62. Simon Warren goes coast to coast.
That was amazing.
Riverside. GW Danville. Here we are again with 30 seconds to play. Time out is called, and Riverside storms back.
This is crazy. Yeah, it's just...
Give us a second here, folks.
We're ready. Oh. What the heck is that?
All right, we're back live. GW Danville. 62, they turn it over. I can't tell you what the call was because I can't see it.
I know, we can.
28 seconds to play here in the quarterfinal game between GW Danville and the Riverside Rams. 28 seconds to play here in the first overtime. All knotted at 62. Danville has the ball. That's Capone Barley. Swings it over to Shante Wilson. Wilson and Barley. Warren's all over him. Little contact. There's Barley. Kicks it back out with 10 seconds to play. Barley calls out Warren. Barley on Warren. Barley on Warren. No contact. Ball is up.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, he sunk it. He sunk it.
Wow.
Oh, Capone Barley.
What a shot.
Capone Barley sinks the jumper. He banks it in.
That was an amazing.
He banks it in. And they're going nuts on the floor.
Wow. That was an unbelievable shot. He's looking for the foul between two guys, just chucks it up.
How many points does Barley have?
Shit.
26?
26 at least. Yep. I mean, that was his fifth three-pointer.
Wow, that's a tough.
I'm not sure what the refs are doing here. They
might put a little time back on the clock, I imagine.
Yeah, I would think so.
But Barley called out Warren with his finger, said, "Come get me."
Look at this.
Here's a replay brought to you by Rod Ogren.
It's just a quick. So I need a telestrator. At the top of the key, you see number 2 there with the ball. Watch him fall between the two players and chuck it up, and it goes in. Look at that. That's an unbelievable shot. Now let's see what happened here. He threw it up. I'm guessing they're saying Riverside called a timeout before he.
Well, there's cheerleaders all over the floor. There's fans. There's people all over the floor.
Yeah,
Riverside was trying to get a technical call on the people coming out of the stands.
Yeah, so they're putting 2.2 back on the clock. So I think as soon as George Washington made it, Riverside called a timeout.
That's a heads-up play there by Coach Kaczynski.
It's a very heads-up play. Now at least he's going to have a chance to make a long pass, and with 2.2 seconds, you can make a long pass, take a couple dribbles, maybe
Rod,
even make 2 passes.
You may have heard the story earlier from me in the week, but I inbounded the ball the other night in my 4th grade game with 2.5 seconds to go. And somehow I ended up going to the line.
I don't think these guys will be fouling from half court today.
It's Steve Douglas over here, isn't it? Coach at Woodgrove, right here.
Oh, yeah.
I believe the head basketball
All right,
coach
so
at Woodgrove
what are
is
we
over
gonna,
here.
where are they going to take it in? All right, they're giving it to him. I would think it would be at the far end, but all the players are at half court.
I'm not sure,
Okay,
Rod.
that's
I'm not
what
sure.
they're
It looks
doing,
like it's
yeah.
going to be a side out right in front of us.
They're
Oh,
going,
no.
all the way down here.
Yep.
So they're taking it in at all the way to the left. They're going to have to go the full length of the court, 2.2 seconds against a very athletic George Washington team. This is not going to be an easy play.
They might foul right away. They're up by 3.
That's true. That would be a good strategy, actually. You can test the pass, and if they catch it, you foul right away.
They're going to look to get it to Barrett at midcourt. Now I guess he's going to try to dish it off to get a 3.
Yeah, but the danger of that strategy is if you foul him and he turns around and is trying to shoot it, now you got three free throws.
Well, they got Wilson on Barrett, too tall. They're not going to guard the inbounds, so he's going to get a free look on the inbounds pass. I don't know what the referees are talking about now.
Well, they want to make sure they've got it all right. I mean, this is a pretty critical play, obviously. They're just making sure everybody's on the same page and they know who's watching whom. And now the interesting thing is if they do foul, well, I guess it doesn't matter too much. They're in a 1-and-1. There's continued discussion on the floor here. Now, I'm not sure. I think we got a referee at the table. It's very hard for us to see as well.
All right.
And
Once
looks
again,
like we got another timeout.
Another timeout.
I can't
What a
imagine
ball
they
game.
have
We're in
anything.
overtime here from Stonebridge High School. My name is Bill Russatella. I have with me Rod Ogren of StatStream. 2.2 seconds to play here. This is the 4A Virginia State quarterfinal. Riverside Rams and the GW Danville Eagles. It has been a pleasure, to say the least, for both Rod and myself to call this game. What an outstanding ball game here tonight from Stonebridge High School.
Oh, it's really been incredible, Bill. I mean, I have to say, I'm very impressed with the way the Rams played.
Well, here we go. 2.2 seconds. They inbound to Warren. He puts it up. It's not going to make it.
That'll do it. Wow.
He got a look, but it was a little short. And GW Danville is going to escape as they celebrate on the court. Your final score, GW Danville 65, Riverside 62. What a ball game, Rod.
That was amazing, Bill. All right, we're going to sign off so I can get this thing uploaded. Thank you very much. Great job, Bill. Always a pleasure working with you, and we'll have this online for you very shortly.
All right, we'll see you later. Once again, broadcast brought to you from StatStream.